I did 6 years Air National Guard in the Air Force, and then I had a 5-year break in service, and then joined active duty Army for 4 years. So I've got two of them under my belt. I was a plumber in the Air Force, but I was a 25 mic in the Army, which is combat camera, multimedia illustrator. I did mostly like combat photography and like hearts and minds psyop airdrop type stuff, like leaflets that said we're your friends. So when I ETS'd from the Army, I was awarded 50%. Had that for about 10 years. I'm a primary care is through the VA, and then the doctors that I saw were telling me that my conditions were being exacerbated by life. You know what I mean? So they're like, you may want to attempt to reevaluate. But I don't know how to do any of that. And I have a 2-year-old, and I've got one on the way, and I've got a full-time job. So I don't have time to really do Nexus letters and all these things. So that's what led me to you. I've got a veteran friend. He had been increased through your program, and he recommended you. It was pretty seamless. I didn't really know what to expect. I think the best help that they gave that kind of carried me through all of the meetings was you come from a culture of sucking it up. You're always trying to like put the best light on things, but you need to think about your worst day, because that's what they owe you for is your worst day, not your best day, not a median of what you put up with, but your worst. And that carried me through every meeting. I kept that in the back of my mind. I was shocked. We really threw the book at it. It seemed like I wasn't I wasn't aware of all the things that could have possibly affected me. So I had to look up. I had to do some research on like NSAIDs and GERD and all these different things that quite potentially could have been brought about by some of the other things that I'd already had. And after like extensive research on some of these things, when the rating came through, I had to like check and double check and triple check, and then go on YouTube and figure out how to get into the VA website to see if it was total and permanent. Like I really do think that you guys provided a pathway for folks that don't have that knowledge base. And, you can supplement with tutorials on YouTube and things like that. But for the average busy person, like, it was instrumental. Pay down debt. You know what I mean? That's the first milestone. I think we'll have a pathway. My father's in his 70s now. I think we'll have a pathway to accommodate him in our house instead of, you know what I mean? Like, so pragmatic life changes. I'm sure there will be some splurges, a vacation here or there, but it's more along the lines of financial freedom I've never had in my entire life. So it's more along the lines of wrapping my head around it, having a paradigm shift. No one has tons of time to do these things. It's like the one thing in your life you're not going to get back is time. I always felt like I didn't just have one person behind me dealing with you guys. I felt like I had a team, you know what I mean? And they all helped you in a certain way to really make you as complete as you could be to get that increase.